we're the Garso twins, and this is another episode of Twinspiration Top 5.
On this episode of Top 5, we're going to break down the best ABC Family original movies.
Roll it!
So number 5 is a movie that resembles The Bachelor in lots of ways.
Which may be why we love it so much.
Maybe. It was called I Want to Marry Ryan Banks and came out in 2004 on TV, and it actually starred Bradley Cooper, which is crazy.
It's so weird. He was one of the 3 main characters along with Jason Priestley, who I feel like is in every ABC Family original movie from like the 2000s, 90s era. It was just good. It was about this girl that goes on the Bachelor type of show, but then ends up falling in for a producer, which we've actually seen play out in real life. Like there's been contestants on The Bachelor that have dated producers on The Bachelor. And so, I mean, it's very believable. You spend just as much time with them as you do with The Bachelor. So I think that's why we loved it so much, was because it was so much like the show.
Yeah, and it was just a cute movie. It was great.
And number 4 is a movie that I feel like was really popular in the 90s or 2000s, once again. It's Au Pair from 1999. It's about au pair, which is a fancy French word for nanny. And she's like straight out of college graduate, very smart girl, and she just takes this job working for Oliver because he represents like this huge company that I think she really wants to work for. And obviously ends up falling in love with the kids, falling in love with Oliver himself, and there was like a sequel and then a 3rd one as well, I believe, that just follows their relationship, and then they end up getting married, and it's really cute. I mean, it's basically like that fairy tale ending that not very realistic, but everyone loves to see play out.
Yeah, and it was really popular because ABC Family doesn't just make sequels unless there's like a really popular movie, and I think everyone's at least heard of Au Pair. I hope so. It's really good.
Yeah. Number 3 is another very romantic comedy, I would say.
Like they all are.
Yeah, See Jane Date. It was from 2003. It starred Charisma Carpenter.
Which is an awesome name.
Yeah, and she's super cute. And she goes on a string of blind dates to find someone to take to a wedding, which we've seen so many times in movies.
Yes.
But this one, it kind of ends differently because this guy that she wasn't even one of her blind dates, like she ends up falling in love and not really caring about the wedding, but more so just that she found the love of her life. And I mean, it's a cute movie. I feel like we always love seeing like different relationships play out, and since she goes on so many dates,
like movies are interesting to watch.
Like Billboard Dad, where he goes on all those like bad dates, and people love to watch that. So, I mean, it's very relatable. She's a single girl living in New York City trying to find a date to a wedding. That's a very relatable topic for sure. So we always love this one.
Number 2 was almost our number 1 because it's just that good. It's Celeste in the City.
Another New York City gal.
Yeah. I think it came out in 2004. And it stars Mahandra Delfino. Interesting name, and I don't really know if she was in anything else, but she was great. Like, she was the lead role in this movie.
Yeah, and it's basically like, you know, she's kind of a nerdy girl, really shy and timid, and then she finds friends that take her under her wing and give her a makeover and let her loose in the city.
I don't know about you guys, but makeovers within movies are like,
they're the best. She's all that. It started it all.
Yeah. So like the makeover scene in this movie is just awesome, and she's just like she's just like a humble girl living in New York.
Very likable character.
Yeah, really likable character, really fun story. She ends up falling in love, like newsflash, like just like every other ABC Family movie, but it's a great one.
And number 1 is
This Time Around.
It has Sarah Rue, Brian Austin Green, and Carly Pope. And we saw this movie once and we're like, this is such a great movie. Can't believe it's ABC Family movie, no offense ABC Family. But it's about these 2 girls, Gabby and Mel and Drew, and they're all in junior high, and Mel always had a thing for Drew, and then they meet years later and they have to work together. And
yeah, he is a new restaurant owner and she's a PR person assigned to
rep his restaurant. And so obviously she wants to hate him because he was kind of cruel to her in junior high. But you know, they end up falling back in love, as they do in romantic comedies.
It's like a perfect, like This Time Around, because I don't think anyone is who they want to be when they're in junior high. I mean,
and everyone deserves a second chance.
Yeah, and like he was mean, but then he changed for the better, and she was a little bit nerdy, and she grew into like this beautiful woman. So it's a great story on just everyone changes. don't judge someone
And
for
really good
junior high.
acting in this film, I felt
Really
like.
good acting. And we're big fans of Sarah Rue, so.
And Brian Austin Green.
And Brian
who's
Austin
not.
Green, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Twinspiration Top 5.
We hope you enjoyed it, and let us know if we missed your favorite ABC Family movie. Comment below.
And also, please subscribe if you like what we're doing. Just give that button a hit, and give us a thumbs up if you also like this video.
Please.